Here are your answers for the volume and surface area test that you took previously. For the first one, it's dealing with volume because you want to figure out how much popcorn can fit into each bag. Now, I know it said which is the better option. However, you ended up getting both as the same. So actually, neither is the better option because they're both the same. So you should have done for each of them. So this one is 3 by 4 by 8, which is 96 inches cubed. This one's going to be 4 by 4 by 6, which is also 96 inches cubed. So you should have just said they both have the same volume. This one is dealing with surface area because it's talking about the paper bag in which the popcorn is sitting in. So it's not the space within the bag, it's the bag itself. So if you remember about surface area for a rectangular prism, and more specifically, we have 6 rectangles that you need to be accounted for. You have front and back. You have the sides. And then you have top and bottom. But in this case, we're not going to do the top since you need that to get to the popcorn. All right, front and back. Well, there's your front. That is a 4.8 by 5 rectangle multiplied by 2 because it's front and back. So 4.8 times 5 is 24. So 24 times 2 is 48. For your side, that's this right here, which is 4 by 5. And that's 20 times 2, and that gives you 40. Now, just the bottom, the measurements that hit the floor, okay, is a 4 by 8. I'm sorry, 4.8 by 4. So 4.8 by 4 is 19.2. Now, you're not going to double, no multiplying by number 2 because you only want the bottom. So just 19.2. When you add these all up, you get a total surface area of 107.2 inches squared. Okay, so this one, you take the area of the triangle, which is 1/2 base times height, so that would have been 12 times 9, and that's 54. So if the area here is 54, all you have to do is just multiply it to the 18 to figure out the actual volume of the prism. That's 972 cubic units. So down here, you had to figure out which prism was double the 972. So 972 doubled is actually 1,944, and it is not A, okay? Because A, you get this as 108, 108 times 36. This one here is 3,888 for volume. Okay, the answer was actually D, because 9 times 18 times 12 is 1,944. So that's double what the original prism was. So D was your answer. Last one, you had to find surface area for this triangular prism. So here are all the rectangles that connect your front triangle and your back triangle. So our dimensions, our 3 legs for our triangles are 9, 12, and 15. So each one of those legs is going to be a width of each one of our rectangles, 9, 12, and 15. So then the 6th is the length of all those rectangles. So we need to take 9 times 6 to find the area of the first rectangle, which is 54. We need to take 12 times 6 to find the area of the second rectangle, which is 72. And then finally, the area of the third rectangle is 90. 9 times 12, we already know is 108, but we have to take half of it because it's a triangle. So that's also 54. All right, so add them all up to find total surface area. Total surface area is 324 inches squared.